And U.S. lawmakers grilled President Trump's former national security advisor over his role in the Signal chat leak during a confirmation hearing. Waltz faced lawmakers during a confirmation hearing to become the next U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, telling them that he planned to make the world body great again. The hearing came just over 2 months after Waltz was ousted as national security advisor. During his previous role, the former Florida congressman had accidentally added a journalist to a private text chain on the unclassified Signal messaging app, which was used to discuss sensitive military plans. The hearing in front of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee is providing senators with the first opportunity to question Waltz over the revelations that came out in March.
You were sharing details about an upcoming airstrike and the time of launch and the potential targets. I mean, this was demonstrably sensitive information. And the question I asked was, were you investigated for this expansion of the Signal group to include a journalist?
The White House conducted an investigation, and my understanding is the Department of Defense is still conducting an investigation.
Was any disciplinary action taken?
From the White House Investigation Center?
Yes.
No, the use of Signal was not only authorized, it's still authorized and highly recommended.
Also made it very clear, and we reiterate.
Waltz had taken responsibility even as criticism mounted against Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who shared the sensitive plans in the chat that included several other high-level national security officials. Hegseth shared the same information in another Signal chat that included family, but Trump has made clear Hegseth has his support. Waltz was removed as National Security Advisor in May, replaced by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and nominated for the UN role. Talking about his new role, Waltz said that the UN has drifted from its core mission of peacetaking. Trump's first nominee, Elise Stefanik, had a confirmation hearing in January and was expected to be confirmed, but Trump abruptly withdrew her nomination in March, citing risk to the GOP's historically slim majority. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us a report as well. Listen to this.
Mike Waltz faced intense scrutiny from Senate Democrats during his confirmation hearing over Signalgate, that incident in which he mistakenly included Atlantic editor Jeffrey Goldberg to a Signal group chat discussing military strike details against the Houthis. Senator Cory Booker called Waltz, quote, cowardly and accused him of lying. Waltz, however, maintained that no classified information was shared. Investigations by the Pentagon's Inspector General and the Air Force remain ongoing. But Waltz also outlined an ambitious plan to overhaul the United Nations, describing it as inefficient and overly politicized. He pledged to leverage U.S. financial contributions, which is more than a quarter of the UN's budget, to push for spending cuts, greater transparency, and a focus on countering what he called anti-Israel bias and Chinese influence. He did voice support for UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' UN 80 reform plan, which aims to reduce staff and consolidate duplicative agencies. With solid Republican backing and control of the Senate, Waltz is expected to be confirmed as U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, potentially as soon as this week, as part of the Trump administration's effort to reshape America's role in international institutions. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.